Yes, everybody. Good afternoon. It's bin day. Happy bin day in the Budden household. Terribly exciting. But could TV coverage actually help out the Hammers for a change this Christmas? Yes, everybody, a very good Wednesday afternoon to you. Hope you're all safe and well. If you haven't if you haven't checked it out already, go and check out the Yoshi Benayoun interview myself and Anton did early in the week. We posted it last night. Lots of great comments. He's a person you don't hear from a lot at all, particularly do West Ham. Lots of the stories I've never heard because obviously we never hear from him. So go and check it out. And this morning I did a show, sort of a thought piece, more of a no, what's a prediction rather than a retrospective. In terms of looking ahead to the 26-27 season, could that be our year? You know, with potentially the Umbro deal coming to a close. We speak about that as well, about how Castore is sort of the mother brand for that. So it might not be all smelling of roses in terms of the quality of the shirts. And then Betway finishes and talking about the stadium and talking about the naming rights, talking about the ownership. Bit of a thought piece, but it could all come to a head in that season or that summer. But we look ahead to obviously Tottenham at the weekend, and that starts a run of 6 games, really. Obviously, there's another international break as well between the Everton and Newcastle game, but a lot of tough games coming up. You know, Man United at home, Forest away is not easy. Everton at home, anything can happen with Everton. Newcastle away, place that's really tough to go to. Arsenal at home as well. So yeah, not necessarily a nightmarish run of games, but a tough games. After that, things get a bit better for us, and in fact, the Premier League, or should I say Sky, have actually made it a bit easier for us. The TV games have been announced for November and December. There's been 2 changes to the West Ham run of games in December, which I think is definitely helped us out for once. Sky, I think, rescheduling some of their games has helped out West Ham. If you look at the new run of games now for the we play Leicester, Wolves, Bournemouth, Brighton, Southampton, Liverpool. 6 games in 23 days, 23, 26 days, something like that. So there's a lot of games coming up. But as you can see, things have. I've highlighted the 2 in orange or yellow because that's helps us out. The games at Leicester and Wolves have been changed to Tuesday, December the 3rd at 8:15, and Monday, the 9th, 9 p.m. Obviously, Leicester at 8 Tuesday night in Leicester as an away team. But that means we actually have a 6-day break during a really, really busy period in the Premier League. And that break could be crucial for us as the rest of, obviously, the Premier League teams slog through the month of December. So, that break could help us tremendously. And arguably those are pretty much, maybe apart from Brighton, Liverpool possibly, a lot of winnable games there as well. So not only is it a case of we've got, those games turning up in terms of those extra games, but, compared to November's a tough run of games. But for once, Sky could, or BT, or TNT as they're called now, could help us out potentially. Obviously, it doesn't help out the people going to Newcastle on the on Monday 25th at 8 o'clock or whatever, 8:15, which is ridiculous. But who knows? Who knows, my friends? I was looking through and I thought, actually, there's a nice gap there. And actually, that's a better gap than many others have got over that period. So, fingers crossed we could yield some points because we bloody well need them. As I said, Hammers headlines. We'll talk about. Can we spend in January? Who knows? But apparently we could potentially have the money available to do some spending if it's needed. And the sort of mystery around who's going to be available for Spurs or not, because it does seem to be a bit of a mixed bag in terms of who's available for them. In terms of, if you listen to one source, this person's not available. This is another source. This person's not available. So we'll try and cut through that and bring you all that information as we go to a crucial weekend. And I'll cut final in it. Anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith. Come on, you irons.